Hey everybody, Angel Arts here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Dragon Age Intervention. We are so close to the end. I can feel it, I can taste it. And right now, I've got my players here. Shally will be joining us shortly, but we're going to go ahead and get started. You guys get to dictate how the rest of this session plays out. So if you guys remember, the party that was graciously thrown by Kane took place. A lot of personal things, personal loose ends got wrapped up. People are in their best dressed attire, and then of course, right when things are awesome and fun and beautiful, doom and gloom appears at the front door of Kirkwall, and the Darkspawn are pouring in. They've managed to get through the barriers. They managed to get through the defenses while everybody was distracted by all the festivities, and the Archdemon is wreaking havoc.
Here.
So,
Right.
it is now up to the heroes and their companions to decide quickly what their plan is. Should they divide and conquer and try to help out the citizens of the city? Or should they beeline it over to the Archdemon immediately? You guys can go ahead and discuss in character.
All right. Those darkspawn follow the Archdemon, right?
That's true.
So if we took that down, they would disperse.
Well, I believe so, but there's no way to be certain.
Sanaya will pipe up and she will say, the Darkspawn will definitely be at a great disadvantage since they don't have the Archdemon organizing them once we slay it. That doesn't mean that there won't be heavy casualties as they continue making their way through the city, even if they were trying to leave the city.
Fair enough.
Well, I for one think we should send people out to aid the citizens of this poor city. They won't fare well against the Darkspawn.
Agreed. But we should mobilize some force against the Archdemon itself.
Agreed.
Now who to send?
Obviously, the biggest concern is the Archdemon,
Right.
but I don't want to leave this place in too much of ruin if we get there. So we should try to do as much damage as possible to the Darkspawn forces as we make our way to them, to the Archdemon.
Which direction, Hark, can we see the Archdemon? Like, where is he currently over Kirkwall?
The Archdemon appears to be flying around. I'm trying to think where he would be at this moment.
Lowtown, the upper.
I think currently the Archdemon is flying around Darktown. So let me let me go ahead and specify. There is the different regions is Hightown, Darktown, Lowtown. I think those are the main regions, and the docks. Hightown, Darktown, Lowtown, and the docks. Hightown is where you guys currently are. Lowtown is where the Archdemon is. I'm sorry, Darktown is where the demon is. Lowtown is actually where the Darkspawn broke through. So the bulk and the source of the Darkspawn is in Lowtown. And then the docks is where a lot of the citizens seem to be fleeing, but they're sort of being painted into a corner because they're right now. It looks like some people are trying to board the ships on the docks and trying to get away and escape that way. But it's chaos. It's utter chaos everywhere.
Very well. I have a suggestion, if you wish to hear it.
Go for it.
Yes.
We're all ears, Waxy.
Good. All right, everyone, listen up. Me and my friends, that's Leilden, Delwyn, and who did I miss?
Gwenail.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Gwenail's
And
coming
Gwenail.
back from the Gwenail's just coming back from the dessert table. He's chomping on some crumpets or something, I don't know. He's like, oh, is something going on?
We, along with Sunya, I think that was the name of the warden.
Yes, Sanaya.
Sanaya. We are a force to be reckoned with. I believe that the others could, if they could support us, we could make good speed towards the Archdemon and try and strike it down. But I think it would be a wise idea to send people to Hightown, the Docks, and Darktown as well, or Lowtown.
Okay. How do you want us divided? The captain asks.
Well, Jody and Nathan, you've been fighting together for how long now? Many years, I guess.
Many years, yes, Jody says.
So you would be comfortable fighting together.
To the end, Nathan, Jody says. To the end. But let's try to make sure that isn't today, he says.
And Archer and Captain Maelstrom, I think we've all seen what you can do together. And I think Cogs, Plim, and Vicious Vic could wreak some real havoc if they wanted to, together.
Oh, will we ever? Okie dokie!
So, I suggest those teams, we send them out into the city to help the citizens while we go for the Archdemon. How do you say?
Where do you want... So you have... Let me make sure I have this all grouped up. So here are our squads. We have the main four plus Sanaya. We have Jody and Nathan. We have Maelstrom and Archer. And then we have Cogs, Plim, and Vicious Vic, the big guns. Who's going to the docks? Who's going to Hightown? Who's going to Lowtown?
I think it was Maelstrom and Archer. They were going to Hightown, or is it to or is it to the docks? I think Jody and.
Well, if we want to protect people, I think Jody and Nathan should go to the docks, help the wounded, help them on board the ships.
That's right, because Jody's a healer too, isn't she?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes
Right,
perfect
so-
sense.
I would say which area has the most, because again I haven't played a lot of Dragon Age recently, which part of Kirkwall has more spacious area? Would that be Upper Town or Lower Town?
Probably Hightown. I think I would like to think that Hightown is more spacious and more majestic. Lowtown is like slums, almost. Like very close together apartments.
As I recall it, Lowtown had these you would see these narrow corridors.
Yeah.
And then it would be spacious in certain areas. So it
Yeah.
had a good bottlenecking into an actual bottle, I guess.
Right.
So,
Okay, because I would send then Cogs and Big Guy to there since they'd have more room to actually do work in. I forget his name. Why am I forgetting his name? Vicious Vic, sorry.
Lowtown. And I believe Lowtown was the place where there's most Darkspawn.
The most darkspawn. So
Yeah.
a lot of
Yeah.
area of effect attacks would probably be effective there.
especially in such tight corridors, and even in the bottled up areas and whatnot, it would allow for lots of area that doesn't need to be bothered about being destroyed. So it would actually cause the least amount of serious collateral damage.
True.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
send explosive people down there is a great idea.
Just don't destroy a lot of the buildings and stuff while you're at it.
They're already destroyed.
Oh, they already are destroyed? Oh, I thought it was like we were trying to keep them from being destroyed further.
As long as their lives are
Fair
saved.
Okay, then I guess that would leave Archer and Maelstrom for Hightown then.
At this moment, Gwenail's mother appears, and she has... You guys are actually very surprised because she has now pulled out a sword. And she seems to be completely... Her personality has seemed to have done sort of a 180. She is not the delicate flower that she was before. She's suddenly become hard. It's almost like something came over her. And she has this very determined look on her face as she pulls out her sword and she says, "Just point me to the direction of where I need to be."
You are able to fight?
"Oh, yes, dear," she says. "What did you think I've been doing with myself before I had children?"
Well,
Okay.
that's
I believe
very
that's
good.
accurate, Gwenaël, correct? Didn't she
Huh?
Didn't she have some fighting? Didn't she have some sort of a combative ability before when she was younger?
Yeah,
I believe she
I
did.
wrote that she was a knight.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, she was a knight. Yes.
who fell from an Elysian lord.
Yep.
So,
Yep. So Gwenaël knows that she is actually a capable fighter, but Gwenaël probably thought that those days were long gone for his mom ever since she sort of
Settle
turned.
down.
Yeah.
last time he ever saw her pick up a sword when he was still pretty young, and he would hear a lot of stories about when she was a warrior and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But as he got older and stuff like that and stuff, it's just like after some traumatic stuff in his past.
So Gwenaël, how do you react seeing your mom all of a sudden in combat mode? You probably have not seen this in forever.
Yeah, my character is like taken back and kind of dumbstruck, like, and he actually goes, "Mom?"
"There is no way I am going to let my son fight this alone," she says.
Well, I can respect that, especially in times like these.
Gwenaël goes up to her and like one of those like jump hugs like that.
Aww.
Aw.
Well,
We should probably get going. There's been a battle going on while we've been talking. We should probably get to work.
Where do you want to send Gwenaël's mom?
where do you know Hightown well, milady?
Absolutely, dear, she says. I know all the ins and outs.
Excellent. How about you join Archer and our captain here?
It would be
It's a guide.
it would be a pleasure, the captain says. Archer gives a thumbs up. The captain says, hopefully she will be able to keep us out of trouble, the captain says.
Yes.
Mother is a good team worker. She was a good strategist. She'll work well with them. I need to go to the armory before we head out.
Yes, me as well.
Alright.
Oh,
I suppose
Gwenaël,
I'll take a peek.
as the squads are about to disperse, your mom says, Gwenaël, she says,
Yes, Mom.
make our family proud.
I will.
Give
them hell, Mom.
Wait, and then I look over to Maelstrom and I say, take care of yourself.
The captain turns to Nathan and Jody, and she says, "Well, you're at the docks. Tell my crew to meet up with Vicious Vic in Lowtown." Nathan says, "You got it, Captain."
It'll be hard to miss.
All right.
Before everyone leaves,
Everybody comes back.
Stop. Is there somewhere I can stand where I can see over the crowd?
Oh, yes.
I see a table there. I see a bar
There's
there.
tables, bars. I mean, there's
Stand
the
on the
balcony.
bar.
If you want to run up to the balcony and give your speech up at the balcony,
Out the way up there.
No, stand on the bar.
stand on the bar.
You have to
I
fight.
can stand in front of everyone, or in the middle of everyone. That's okay.
Okay.
So are you putting yourself in the center?
Yeah. I kind of realized that this is a time where it might be the last time I see many of these people. So I just want to gather up.
For one reason or another, it may be.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. I start pacing a bit before I start to talk. So, we've been through a lot together, good things and bad. We have had our differences, but in this fight we need to stand together. There can be no hesitation what needs to be done. Their numbers may be great, but I know that each and every one of you is easily worth a dozen Darkspawn. We need to protect the ritual, but no doubt the battle hinges on the fate of the Archdemon. If it falls, we will have won. It will not be easy, but for the short time I have known all of you, I have come to realize that hardship doesn't break you, it hardens you. And I know that if you are to fall, your final battle will be worthy of song and stories for generations. So, soldiers, friends, now is the time to fight. Now is the time to hold the line. Now is the time to end the blight. Are you with me? I raise my sword.
Question is Kane nearby?
No. You probably
All
believe
right.
Kane is probably under his bed right now.
Probably. Then alright, then I unsheath Nemetos from the Kane-like apparatus, whatever. All right.
Nemetos is glowing very brightly right now.
I like raise him, so Gwinnell actually kind of gets a little bit into it, because he usually is composed like, yes! Oh.
Well, I sheathe my sword. Time to get to work, young ladies.
Well done, Maximilian. Leoldin, remind me again, you are in possession of your amulet, correct?
I believe so.
Okay, remember what it does. You are completely invisible to Darkspawn. Just reminding you. Completely.
Well then, I've been looking for a chance to finally use this backstab.
Oh god. You're gonna be
Not the
backstabbing
Archdemon,
people
but
with the Master
Darkspawn.
Sword the whole time. Not
the
son of
Arch-
beast and
not-
pain.
So,
Yeah, not the Archdemon, but I can take out. Like for instance, I could probably take out most of the people in this room.
okay.
Not including friends, of course, but you. Yeah.
Don't be pulling Batmans on us for trying to figure out how you can take out each one of us individually.
No guns. Just no.
All right. Is there anything happening before you guys set out? Anything else?
I think should we take care of these guys because they're kind of right there.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah. The people are running around panicking, so they're just around, but they're not necessarily.
I'm just assuming with those two Darkspawn, we could just kind of dogpile on each of them with our entire party and just kind of wipe them out, or just have Vicious Vic sit on them. Some alternative.
There you go.
I'm going to move up to Jodie, wrap my arms around her waist, and lean for a kiss.
Aww.
Good hunting.
This is a kiss for good luck. It's not for goodbye.
Whatever you say, my love.
That's my man, she says. That's what I like to hear.
See you. See you soon.
See ya. Mwah. Gwinnell. And she sort of does this.
Good luck, be safe, guys. Everybody.
As you say this, Gwinnell, you start to feel a warmth shower over you, and you can sense that the shard is glowing and ready.
Alright.
All right. So we've figured out what we're going to
Gwinnell still
do.
needs to get to the armory real quickly.
All right,
I've
Gwinnell,
got-
go ahead into the armory. Tell me what you're doing while everybody is scattering.
I'm getting some big weaponry, something that does lots of damage and whatnot, because I can telekinesis that stuff.
Oh yeah, you can find many. It's probably going to be... The armory is probably going to be... It won't be locked anymore, because I think many of the guards have started giving them out to anyone and everyone who is willing to stand and fight. I believe that you also hear, Gwinnell, on your way to the armory, you also hear Hren and Wade are informing everyone that they are, for one time only, Hren says, we are offering a chance for everyone to try out any weapon they desire in our forge. So come to our shop if you wish to try them out on some Darkspawn, and we will gladly let you borrow them. And he
30% off on all returning customers after today.
exactly.
But no, all right. So, Armory.
Yeah, I'm gonna armor up as well.
I would
Yes,
like to
I
armor
can
up.
armor.
I could probably get some.
That's
No,
good.
no, no.
While you mention it, out of character, I think that you guys would have, and I will allow you to do this and assume that you did it. You probably would have given the golem shell to Wade. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
The golden one again?
The golem shell, which is one of the items.
Oh, yeah. Right.
So between the three of you, you can decide what you want to do with the golem shell, and I will just make sure that you guys have it in your possession right now. I'm about to put up the golem shell stats right now. By the way, I also should mention that the ritual, the totem that you guys got the star medal for, Gwenail does not have to use all of it. So there actually is a little bit of star metal left that is enough for Wade to work with it. He can work with the star metal that is left that you guys don't need. So I've just updated it. So Wade with the golem shell, he can make some golem shell armor, which gives strength +2, armor 6, a -1 armor penalty, and it allows you to store spells. By that I mean you can have... Gwenail, what is the highest level spell that you have? I'm just out of curiosity. Or I'm sorry, not the highest level. What is the most mana points that you spend on a spell, that you can spend on a spell? I'll also give it +3 defense. I'll also give it +3. That because this is a pretty powerful as it is. Con +2, defense +3. Gauntlet, unarmed +2, strength +2, store spells. Helmet, willpower +1, perception +1, store spells. And then star metal, armor +2, magic +2, an extra major and minor action. Once per encounter. Once per encounter, you can make an extra major and minor action.
Who would need that? Who wants that more?
That is
I
lovely.
mean, I still haven't gotten a magical weapon. I still have my starting bastard sword.
Oh, you've had that the entire time?
Yep.
I'm sorry. Give him that. I have Nematos. I can shoot laser beams.
You have what? What about? Can you make a staff out of it?
Out of golem shell?
Yeah.
It would be a very heavy staff.
I might be able to make a heavy staff out of it. Let's go.
I don't know, I'm just trying to figure something out of it. Might be able to do some really heavy damage with a staff, so like.
I could see someone making like thinking as far as like Dark Souls logic and what can cast spells. I could see someone making a talisman out of the golem shell that you could chant through.
Okay, here's what I will do.
Because I actually don't have a lot of magical items, actually, and we don't really know what else to do with some of these things.
Here's what I'll do for the golem shell staff, golem shell heavy staff. +1 to willpower. Let's see if I can do this. I just updated it again. +1 to your willpower, +1 to your magic, and instead of storing spells, Gwenail, it will maximize spells. So once per encounter, if you have a spell that requires you to roll anything, you just max. It's just flat out max. If that makes sense.
Wow.
Well then.
I don't know.
Take all of my power.
That's damage or healing.
All of it.
Yeah, so it's damaging or healing. It's just you surge once per encounter, and whatever the damage or the healing value is, it's just maximized.
That is something I'll have trouble to decide.
You can always swap. You can always swap staffs, by the way. You can always, pull up one staff and then pull your other staff out. There's nothing.
I'm carrying like 2 staves on my back. Or something.
You could
Dual wheels, dual staffs.
I can. Can I see that? I can see like just shooting.
I've seen that.
Fireballs out of each one.
It was ridiculous looking. Someone using 2 staves before.
Oh, nice.
Could I put a rune on the star metal blade?
Yes.
Is there anyone here who can put?
Oh, crap, that's right.
Yes.
My bastard sword.
Yes.
Oh yeah, actually, I was gonna say how many runes do we have? Because I think I may have
The
some
runes
left
for
on
the
that.
the runes for the sword for the star metal sword actually has 3 slots. Nemetos has 4, correct?
Yes,
The star metal
but I
sword has
only
3. You guys managed to fight your way through to get to Lowtown as you see the rest of your companions go off in their separate ways. And you manage to track down the Archdemon. He actually is hovering over off to the side, but you run into a group of Darkspawn. Now, people are running around left and right. There are guards and other citizens who have taken arms and are fighting as many people as you can. You've been aiding as many people as you're able to, and this is the scene that you guys run into. So, Archdemon is at the top. The Archdemon is going to maneuver and fly just over to this corner.
Oh crap.
This
hello
was
there.
something I wanted to ask earlier. Dang.
Leilden is up. Before I start the initiative order, Gwenail, would you have done any preparatory spells before engaging into combat? Before coming into combat?
Yes.
What spells would you have cast just before this initiative starts?
Well, let me double check as to how long those last real quickly. Because
While he's
I
deciding.
can't remember how many spells actually, if they're any good, but I did have some spells in mind that I would want to cast on people.
Alright, while you're figuring that out, Leilden, go ahead.
Right.
Your amulet is activated. Leilden, you as you guys have been wandering around, it doesn't seem like the Darkspawn noticed that you're even there.
But the Archdemon does.
The Archdemon probably can sense you.
Does the Ogre sense me, or is he under the same the same
None of the
area?
Darkspawn sense you.
Darkspawn, that's right.
None of the Darkspawn. The Ogre is considered a Darkspawn.
Okay, well, I'm going to roll, or I'm going to move my speed, which was pretty good. My speed was 13, so I'm going to move 6. I'm going to try and keep a very good distance away from the Archdemon, because the trick is I want to stay at full health for as long as possible. I think that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You moved one more square. Yeah, alright.
Okay. So I'm gonna move there. If they, I'm gonna hold on to the laser beams. If I attack them, would they totally be able to detect where I am from the attack, or would they have like Skyrim logic of if I just hide, they'll forget about me?
If you attack, they'll know where you are at that moment that you attacked.
I'm gonna hold
that
my.
moment.
I'm going to sit tight, but prime a. I'm gonna prime a crossbow
Okay?
bolt to just prepare to if I need to help provide suppressing fire.
Max, you're next.
All right.
Awesome.
So, unlike Leilden, I want to get stuck in as soon as possible.
Okay.
Is it okay if I run through this fire?
Yep, you'll probably take minimal damage. Minimum fire damage.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my sword ability.
Okay?
So I'm gonna do a full move, a run actually.
Okay?
That's double my speed. So that's 8 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then I'm gonna do a attack on this darkspawn.
Alright, you take,
Right.
by the way, you take 3
Yeah,
penetrating fire damage.
Hey guys.
3.
Yes,
Right.
go ahead, Gwenail.
Yes. Preparatory spell thing. I looked it up. So the thing I would be wanting to cast on people was Heroic Offense. It's
Okay.
after the entire encounter, so if I was able to cast it beforehand, I would cast for this entire fight, right?
Okay, so everybody, who has heroic of defense now?
I'm going to cast it on definitely Maximilian because he uses strength. I don't know how much. Bloody hell. Canary.
Me,
Leilden.
Leilden.
Leilden. How can I forget Leilden? Leilden's the most popular character.
Oh, I'm not. That's Maximilian's job.
What? No. Okay, that's kind of true. Cog for me.
Cogs is the most popular. That's the No, but
I love it.
what is heroic assault or heroic? What
It gives you +1 to strength. For all, literally, it's pretty much a +1 to strength. So it's used for everything that's strength related.
And I will write that down.
Okay, so what I will do,
And also one for Delwyn.
what I'll do is I'll do a aim and a all-out attack,
Okay.
which means, but okay, now it's getting complicated here. So I will also use my new ability, which I gained at level 9, which
Okay.
is Expert Strike.
Okay.
I can take a -3 penalty on my attack roll and get that on strength or damage roll.
Okay.
So adding all of that up, I get 3d6. 3d6 plus 5. Here goes. 13.
Is that your attack roll?
Yep.
That'll hit. Roll for damage.
Okay. 3d6 plus 7, 8, 9, 10. And 23.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
With that, yeah, plus in strength
Yep.
attack.
He's still up, but he's bleeding profusely, and he hisses at you. All right. The Hurlocks are up. All right. This one is probably going to swing and miss at you, Maximilian.
I do have -1 defense as I made
Okay.
all-out attack, so I only have 16.
Only. They're bolstered a
What will
little
you do
bit
with
because of
such
the
low
presence of.
defense?
Okay, they're bolstered a little bit because of the presence of the Archdemon, but probably not enough to get past. Oh, they might still. They might still.
Aw, so sad.
It's all right. You'll probably absorb all of their damage anyway.
Well, I have 16 defense.
Okay.
Oh wait. You have 16 defense.
Yeah. Still got my shield up after all that.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Never mind. You're fine.
Is that all you've got? Pathetic. I said that to the dog spawn, not you, Harg. Sorry, didn't want to be rude. Come.
That one will hit. Okay. That one.
Ah, some pain.
All right. The damage dealt is not that much. Well, 15 damage. 15
Okay, I
damage.
absorb 16? That's
insane.
amazing.
That is insane. All right.
That's right. Oh, I gotta check this. It's silver right plate. Yeah. 11 plus. Oh, yeah. Nope. Ching.
These two Hurlocks run over and fire at Gwenail.
Oh, yeah,
Gwenail.
the rune of protections.
What is your defense, Gwenail?
My defense is a number.
Okay.
17.
7. Ooh, that's nice. You probably can dodge this. You dodge both bolts.
Considering most of that comes from magic, I've always imagined it's got like a magical aura all the time.
Okay.
Okay.
Another one tries to fire a bolt at Maximilian. It'll probably fail.
Do they get a gang up bonus or something like that?
Probably, but it's still, yeah. These are not meant to be These are not meant to be the main people you're gonna fight. It's the Archdemon you're meant to fight.
It's like the boss thing. If you either can take out the foot soldiers around the boss or look at it.
Yeah.
Period.
I'm loving this. Don't worry.
Yeah, you're cutting through them. I mean, you're supposed to be powerful at this point. You're supposed to be.
Yeah.
You're not. Yeah. So those are the Harlocks, the Genlocks. Gwenail, you're up.
Alright, so there's a bunch of them grouped together.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. If you recall, I said I grabbed several quivers of arrows and bolts and javelins. I'm going to toss one of those in the air and activate telekinesis and make them shower down on them.
Okay.
So I think I'll start with... There's some big enemies around here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I think I'll start with how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going to be kind of sort of some type of fluxing, so you can tell me I can't do this if you like, but zip goes in there. So I am going to use this is an ogre here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As far as I can tell, it sounds like would I think there would be a lot of ogres here or not, because I know that's already an uncommon enemy. So. Oh no! Wait, traveling around in one. Did I see any other ogres, or is this the first one we've seen?
You have seen other ogres, but this is the one that is here in the near vicinity. But you have seen others.
Remember we had that thing
It seems like there's lots of them.
This
Yeah,
this is the only one that you see right this moment in your immediate vicinity.
Would I be able to real quickly piecemeal together, like for every 5 dark spawn I've seen one ogre or something like that and stuff?
Probably for every 2 dozen dark spawn that you see, there's an ogre. For every 2 dozen, maybe 3 dozen. They're not that many of them.
Right.
So far, we're only worrying about this one though.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to throw up those javelins in the equivalent javelins into the air and make them shower down and hit all of these dark spawn in a spray.
Okay.
So fling them up with telekinesis and then fling them down as they fall.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Sure, why not?
Don't hit me.
Which one are you aiming for?
Telekinetically driven. Huh?
Which one are you aiming for?
I'm hoping that I can hit multiples, because I'm flinging them all up in the air with telekinesis and not letting them
Sure,
shower down.
that's fine. Jody does that.
Huh?
Yeah, Jody does that. That's fine.
Okay. I must have missed that.
It's awesome.
Force hand of the maker.
So, javelins did what for damage? I can look that up actually. We said they were like spears, right?
They're like spears. Yes.
Oh, I have a health bar now.
Oh, I should probably take care of that. Hang on. What's my health? My health is 79. So click. Go. 39, save. There we go.
They do 1d6 plus 3. Okay.
Okay.
It's like throwing spears. So, telekinesis is an expensive spell. I have to calculate how much mana I'm about to use here too. Would this be considered the extreme use of my telekinesis? Or you said Jody did it too, because I have that extended version for more fine control lifting people. So
Jody is a Force Maze specialist, so it's easier for her to do this than it is for you. Your
right.
specialist is more in healing. That's more of what your focus is. Hers is more in force.
Yep. Okay, so experience.
Yeah, don't. I hope your focus is good.
Okay. So I roll this like a standard attack. So do I have to roll for each one of the javelins, or?
I would say yeah, for each one.
Okay. That's a lot of javelins.
How many javelins are you throwing?
I have 10, so I'm gonna throw 5.
Okay. And you're trying to hit everybody, everybody in this vicinity, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, and I guess the one of these ones right here.
If you're just flinging a whole group of spears, I wouldn't let you fling it in that wide of a range. Probably within a 3x3 square range. If you're just trying to do this, then they would just go off in a 3x3, ending up in a 3x3 square radius.
I'm essentially flinging them up in the air, and then using my telekinesis to give them a bit of direction as I let them like.
Yeah, so you're flinging them towards a specific direction, correct?
Yes, and then I'm using my telekinetic to fling them in air and then fling them down.
Yeah, so yes, which is why I'm saying you're throwing them in a direction to fling them up and fling them down. If you want them
Then
to fan out
if it's
more.
3x3 square, then I'm gonna hit over here.
Okay,
So I can hit the yoga too.
that's fine. If you want them to fan out more, then I'll have to reduce the range of your attack. But if you want to be focused more, then you can shoot further, but in a smaller radius. I think that's fair. So,
Okay.
so you will fling them here. Go ahead and roll attack rolls for all 5, and see how
Alright.
many of them hit.
So if this goes off like if I'm using these weapons here, so that's so.
Using your telekinesis as strength, using something as strength, whatever it is you want to use for strength,
Yep.
based on the rules.
And since it's going off of telekinesis,
Mhm.
I'll be my magic score when I pump into for my strength. So. There we go. What? Okay, let's try that again. There we go. 17.
Okay, roll again. You should be able to just push up,
Really?
and you should be able to just push up, and it does the exact same roll you did before. Yeah.
Let's see here. 17, 16, 20, 16, and 21.
They all hit. So I'm gonna say you said 5?
Yes.
2 hits 1 Hurlock, 2 hits the Ogre, 2 and 1 hits the Genlock. So go ahead and roll damage. Do the damage individually because I have to take I have to take the armor in consideration.
16,
16 for 1.
14, 18, 14, and 13.
$18, 14, nice, and then 13.
So many rolls.
Very nice. So you just skewer shish kebab. Very impressive. Cool. All right. Sanaya is up. Sanaya is going to give out a war cry. Everyone within a 3 square radius of her, which is essentially Gwenail and Delwyn, you guys get a +1 to all of your attack rolls and +1 to all your damage rolls.
+1, okay, got it.
+1 to your attack and damage. Only Gwenail and Delwyn have this right now.
Okay. Does Maximilian still have that aura of his?
I haven't activated it yet.
Okay,
I'm going to activate stuff next round, probably.
gotcha.
Okay. War cry, you have war cry, and you have war cry. Okay. Sanaya moves up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And she will get into a defensive stance.
Yeah, stay alive.
Defensive stance. Alright. This guy. He has reach.
Calm.
So he will attempt to attack Maximilian due to his reach.
Here we go.
Ooh, he rolled really low though. Ooh, he tries to get a big giant swing, but he's so slow that he misses you.
Yeah, taking a step back.
The Archdemon comes up. He opens his mouth and he breathes out a dark purplish flame that emerges, and it creates a purple vortex.
Well, that does.
Stop! Stop!
All right. So this vortex is now effectively not only damaging the people that were within the vortex, but it's also pulling them towards, sucking them towards the vortex. Which I will take care of when it's Maximilian and Sanaya's turn. Maximilian, you take. Because you're at the outer part of the vortex, you don't take nearly as much damage. However, if you feel that if you get closer to the center, it'll probably do even more.
Alright.
It looks like that. 18 penetrating damage goes right through your armor. 18.
Okay, so I have armor mastery, which gives me half my armor even when it's penetrating.
Okay.
So I get how much damage did I get?
18.
Okay, so I absorb 8, so 10 damage.
10 damage. In addition to that, you also feel slightly sickened, which means that your strength goes down by 1.
Alright.
Your strength goes down by 1. Okay.
How dare he?
Lealden, I think it's back to you, to the top. Roll.
Okay, so this is what I'm
Go ahead and do your action, and then I have something after your action. Go ahead.
Okay, what I was gonna do was which one of these 3 buggers was the one that Maximilian attacked? Is that this one?
This one. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use my stealth, my advantage. I'm going to fire off a crossbow bolt at it first, so I'll roll the dex roll for that.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? Crossbow that is 2d6 plus. But the aura hasn't. But he hasn't put the aura yet. So I'll just do it. 2d6 plus 1.
Okay, that will miss.
Okay. Well, now I'm going to then use my 6 movements to go 1. Shali!
We have a Shali!
Shali's here.
A wild Shali appears.
Appeared.
Yay!
Sorry it took longer than I anticipated.
It's okay. You made it.
Yeah.
You made it for the fun.
The big fight's going down.
So Lealden is about to go. Lealden, you were just firing and then you moved?
I fired, missed, so I'm now, since I still have that amulet that Maelstrom gave me, so to everyone except the Archdemon, I'm currently invisible to.
Yes.
I am, I shot the arrow and I'm quickly moving over here so that they can't actually, because they'll think, because they saw the shot fire from over there, but they don't know I've moved yet.
Okay. Lealden and Maximilian, roll me a perception hearing.
Okay?
Perception hearing.
6 plus...
Actually, not my strong suit.
Seeing is my strong suit after all this time, so that 6 plus 4.
12. Oh.
Okay. Actually, it's fine. Lealden, you can change where you're starting. I'm sorry. You can change your move action if this changes your move action. When you were back over here, you heard screaming. You heard cry for help coming from inside this building.
Oh,
Just so you know.
okay.
If that changes what you're doing now, let me know.
I was here, I'm going to move in there.
Okay. You get up to the door and the door is locked.
I'll break down the door then.
All right. I think you will only have a chance to do that in your next turn.
Fair enough. I could just run. I could walk into it, run into it. Maybe it's a brittle door.
Do you want to try that?
Probably not. I'll wait till I can actually use all my strength to break it down.
All right.
But for now, I'll stand right here next to this guy who does not even know I'm here.
That's fine. Delwyn, you can go next.
I
I want
don't
to
do
do
that.
that too.
So basically move there and activate blood magic roll. And that's basically my turn.
Okay.
Wait, what were we all looking at?
Charlotte being awesome.
Yeah.
Me knowing
How did you do that movement thingy?
spacebar.
spacebar. Okay.
When you have your icon clicked and held to move, hit spacebar on the starting point that you're on, and then move it and spacebar on each square you move it to. And you just hit spacebar again and again and again.
Maximilian, it's now your turn. Now, you may spend a move action to resist the pull of the vortex if you wish.
Yeah.
Alright.
Move action, damn.
So roll me a strength.
Let's see. Strength. Plus...
20. Okay. With that, if you wish, you may move away from the vortex and use your entire movement speed to do so. If you stay put where you are, you'll continue taking damage at that point.
I want to move.
Okay.
But can I make a free move right now?
Well, you're spending your move action to move, but since your 20 is your strength is so high, I'm letting you move up to your full speed.
Okay, that's 4 squares. See.
Yes, if you wish to move that far.
2, 3, 4. Hello.
Okay.
Ah.
Nice.
Right. And now you can use your your standard action.
Can't stop me. Okay.
Oh yeah, we gave Maximilian a really, really cool sword, Jolly.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, time to get to work. Do I still have the sickness?
Yes, you still have the sickness. It'll probably go away in about a couple more rounds.
Okay. I'm doing the same thing again as I did last time.
Okay.
No, I do not. Sorry.
Okay.
First of all, I do a war cry as well.
Okay.
So everyone around me, 8 squares, 8 feet,
Okay.
8 feet, get +1 defense
Okay.
and +1 willpower morale tests.
+1 defense, +1.
So all those darkspawn next to you get +1 defense.
They're like, oh, thank you, that's very inspiring. You gonna kill us? Oh,
This
that's
guy's so kind, we'll kill him last.
I would love it to just be like, oh, we'll follow him now. Thank you. He gives us defense boosts.
But then I'm gonna do the
More
all-out
power.
attack again on the ogre. Ready?
Okay. Go ahead.
Bam! 18. Oh,
That will hit.
finally.
Oh, and
That will-
he has the-
and
he
a
has the
stunt.
A 6-point
Yes.
stunt.
Okay, I got this. Wait, I get so excited. I don't know where to look. Okay, so I have a few special stunt thingies since I'm a warrior.
Okay.
Can't find document. There we go. So, dual strike is 3 stun points for me,
Okay.
which means that I will be. So many books. I will be able to dual strike. Your attack is so strong it affects 2 targets. First, pick a secondary target. They must be adjacent to you if you are using a melee weapon. Blah, blah, blah. Apply the test result of your original attack roll to the secondary targets.
Okay.
So I'm attacking both this target and this target.
Okay.
So I have 2 stun points left, which means I will do a mighty blow as well, so plus 1d6 damage.
Okay.
Terrorize
Did
it.
you say dual strike was 3 for you? You have 6 points, you should have 3 left.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You could always do skirmish or rapid read.
So I'm sorry.
Yes,
you're dealing how
skirmish
much?
the ogre.
You're sorry, but you're doing how much damage to who?
I haven't done any damage yet.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna do a lightning attack then as well.
Okay.
Dual attack and lightning attack.
Okay.
So, first off, let's just roll the hit for the first. Roll the damage. Wait. What? Okay. After I've done the damage, I can do a secondary attack to the ogre as well. So, first off, This damage is for both the ogre and the poor Harlock beside him.
Okay.
And I did an expert strike, so this is bam. Oh, that's 4.
17 damage.
That's still
Okay.
pretty good for
To
low.
the ogre. Okay. All right.
This is your low damage.
I'm still
Yeah.
impressed with 17 damage. I'm
As
sorry.
is low damage.
Whoa.
I'm
Go
doing the expert strike thingy which is a warrior specific thing. Like I'm
Yeah.
taking hits to damage.
Right, might you suppose
And
roll
then-
46?
And then
No, it's
okay.
me.
Oh yeah, 46. Plus 1d6 as well.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
No, wait. Ignore that. That's right. I'm gonna do a secondary attack again.
On who?
The ogre.
The ogre. Go ahead. All of these are going to the ogre, right?
Right.
17 damage is split between, or the 17 damage is dealt to both targets.
Oh, both
And
targets.
then lightning
Gotcha,
strike,
both.
I believe, lets you attack the primary target again.
I think
Okay.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So both targets took 17 damage. Is what
Yeah.
you're saying? Okay.
Well,
Got
plus
it.
1d6, didn't we? Or
I just 17.
And this is the second attack on the ogre.
Okay.
8.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm gonna re-roll
all
that
ones.
with my.
Hardwood shield.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I think all ones. Isn't that like a miss, like a critical
Isn't
miss?
that like a terrible thing that should happen?
Isn't that like you? Isn't that like you hit yourself with the spring?
Something like that. But I think Maximilian's about to re-roll.
Yeah.
Just look at his
Wait a
shoulder when
second.
he swings.
All right.
That's
There we go. That honors call.
Let's go. 12 is not that good, but
Still your low damage.
12 is actually a secondary attack
Attack roll.
on the ogre, so I don't even know if
Yeah.
I hit him.
Oh, sorry. No, that you did not.
Okay, so that's me done.
Okay.
Just keep
So
swinging
Hurlocks.
everywhere.
The Hurlocks are gonna turn and attempt to swing at Maximilian, but they probably won't be able to dent him, but we'll see. The Archdemon, however, is a lot closer, so they've got even larger bonuses. So let's see how this works.
Okay, here comes the pain. Bring it on.
Actually, they might actually hit you. We'll see. 1,
Yeah,
2, and
16.
3. Hit, and hit.
Ah, they're learning.
Yeah, the Archdemon is helping them out a bit, boosting their stats a bit. Okay, so the first hit is 24 damage, second hit is 25 damage, third hit is 22 damage.
All right, let me see. Subtract 16 to all of those.
So if after subtracting 16, that is 8, that is 9, and that is 6. 8 and then 9 and then 6. damage.
Nice, now we're talking. Okay,
3 Genlocks are going to try to try to hit, firing at Sanaya. All 3 of them will hit Sanaya.
Somewhere protect her. She's more important than me.
Yeah. They're hitting hard. I'm rolling pretty well. Oh wow. 25, 23, 18. So let's see. 25. She actually has very good armor.
Thanks for-
Just her stats.
sorry.
Okay. So 15. However, these guys are still hitting pretty darn hard. So there we go. The Archdemon, or no, sorry, that's the Genlocks. Gwenail, you're up.
Awesome. Let's see here. Click. No, stop. Freaking thing. Move some.
You're moving.
Yes. How many feet is a movement of 12?
6.
Huh?
6 squares.
Wow, we get so fast.
You just cut it in half.
Divided by 2, yes. What do you want to do? There you go. Alright, so you're going there.
I'm not going to get pulled into this, right, if I stand here, right?
No.
I'm out of its range, yeah?
Currently, yes.
Okay.
If you moved one step closer to it, then yes. But there, you're safe.
Let's see here. What I'm going to do is, this time I'm going to use some of those. Oh, I forgot to knock off the 5 javelins. Okay. I'm going to throw an entire quiver of crossbow bolts.
Okay?
And make
Both
it rain
this guy and
where
this guy's better
this kind of area to hit as many of this over there and split that.
Okay.
I kind of want to be specific with it, so can I make it that far with a throw with telekinesis?